Yeah. Grey skies today and a bit of rain. Knew we couldn't last long. Oh well. This is what happens when you go to sleep with wet hair. Hey, Yasmin. I know you don't have that problem, do you? Oh, my little cuddly girl. Coffee, obviously. Oh, I haven't got my thingies. One of these. And as we all know, Friday is my favourite day because it's Indian tonight. We were going to go Primark shopping today, but for various reasons, too many actually, it was probably the wrong day to organise it. But girl stuff happening and weather happening. Oh, the seagull's here already. And I don't think Alana was really into the idea. And B is ill, because she's always blooming ill. I don't know. But I've also got a rather exciting delivery coming. I don't think I'm going to go live, because, well, I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel later, maybe. So if you'd seen this already, I mean, if you'd seen that I've gone live, you'd know that right now, I don't know that I'm going to go live. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Anyways, I am going to do 5 Etsy listings before anything happens today, because I've only done 1 day of listing this week, and next week I start on a new LEXXPERIMENT. Ooh, but I'll tell you about that on Monday. If you don't already know, I've told some people. I hope it's not too nice weather next week, because my LEXXPERIMENT might go out the window. Anyways, right, 5 Etsy listings. I'll show you in a sec what I'm going to list. Hello. Well, I've picked out 5 little bits to do. I tend to put off things that obviously need a little bit of research, which is, you know, silly, because they're probably the more interesting ones, aren't they? So I've pulled out this, which is like a belt style. See, it's adjustable bangle, so you can move that up and down and you can make it bigger or smaller. It is engraved on the inside to Sylvia, 29th of the 3rd, 1947. Now, this is like a 1960s kind of style. So and me and Kelly, I've shown this to Kelly before, Flipping Fantastic Finds. She says, oh, it's probably like a 21st birthday present. So it's fully hallmarked. So I'm guessing, hopefully, the hallmark inside would say that it's probably 1968. If it's for her 21st birthday, or it could be for her 18th, which will put like 1965. So I'm going to look up the dates and stuff on that. Right, so the hallmarks are just there. Don't know if you can kind of lightly see them. And the hallmarks in order go CH, which is a maker's mark. There's a lion, which means UK. Then there's a shield with like 3 little figures, which could either be Newcastle, but they would have little castles and they don't look like castles, or Chester, which are wheat sheaves, and it looks more like that. And then there's a date letter, but to be honest, it's very hard to tell what it is. I think it's a Gothic capital H. So I'm going to now look for, I'm on, it's called silvercollection.it. That's the website name, and that's generally what I tend to look for maker's marks and stuff. So those are the standard marks. So I'm going to look for Chester marks. So I'm just going to Google silver Chester maker's marks. Sorry, date marks. And it comes up with a whole nice bunch of stuff. Right, there's a big long order of all these. Right, I'm looking 1960s, because I'm guessing it is around there. Oh, the Chester Essay Office closed on the 24th of August 1962, which means there are no more after that. So instead I'm going to look for that Gothic H, Gothic capital H. Right, it's not 1891. What one's that? Right, if you can, so that's what I'm looking at there. I'll let you know if I find something. Okay, on second look, and I'm also completely wrong, this isn't 60s at all apparently. And there's me thinking that etched thing looks like 1960s. I will show you the hallmark, I'll draw it for you. So I thought it was an H, but it's actually a U by the looks of it. It's a Gothic U. It actually looks like a T and an L together. It sort of looks a bit like that. See, because that was quite pronounced, that's why I thought it was an H, like a Gothic H, because the Gothic ones tend to have like, you know, quite thick lines and stuff. But it's actually a U, which would put it as 1945. And if this was etched in 1947, I mean, we don't know if it's for someone's 21st birthday or something, but that puts the date spot on, doesn't it, for the engraving and for that. I don't know if it changes the market appeal, the fact that it is, you know, engraved and dated inside for obviously someone's present or something, or maybe that could add to it. I just don't know. Right, next thing is to find out the maker. Right, it looks like I've got a maker as well. So it's C.H, which looks like it's Charles Horner. Yeah, which is in watch cases, found on bracelets, brooch, buckles, flatware, hat pins, pendants and stuff. So there we go, got a maker as well. And then the last thing I need to do, because I found out when it was made, who it was made by, where it was made, is I've got to weigh it and see what it's. Okay, so that's 15.89 grams, so I'll write that on my baggie as well. So that's all the information I put on my baggie, so that is ready for me to do a little bit of research on prices and then to photograph and list. Right, so listed on eBay, there's this one which is very similar, but mine's a bit thinner than that one, and that's the adjustable silver one. Again, there's that one, that's very similar, but probably quite a bit thinner. 129, 144, 75. So should we have a look in solds? 27 on bids, 75 one bid, but that's for a lot thicker. We've got £5.50, 14, 28, 62, that's a very pretty one. 29, 60 with offer, 37. So averaging out at around like the 40, 45 kind of thing, I think, which would be about the right price for Etsy. Mum's out chatting with the seagull. Right, next thing is this.
It's Junior.
Yes, I know, Mum. He's come to say hello.
No,
He comes for some bread or a biscuit. Right, is this gorgeous etched bangle? Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Lovely. Looks like gold, and it is, but not all the way through. This is stamped HG&S, and it's 9 carat gold with a metal core, so it's basically like sort of like rolled gold or like a very, very thick plating on it. And I've looked that up on eBay, and very, very similar ones have gone at auction from between 30 and 40 pounds, and one sold £65 buy it now. So, and the design on it I think is prettier than the one that sold for £65. So I reckon that's probably around about the right price. It's absolutely lovely with its safety chain as well. Super gorge. Next thing is this Mondo chunky necklace. 8 to 7 grams worth of silver. Rather heavy, rather lovely. There's no maker's mark on it, it's just stamped sterling, which means it's quite early, I think. Because I think they had to fully hallmark from like the 40s after. No, I'm making this up. They could stamp sterling up until the 40s, I think. I might be making this up. I might have dreamt it. Anyway, no proper maker's mark on it, but it is a lovely hunker chunk of silver, that. So that's just gone on. Not much research to do on that, other than just how much does it weigh and the length, 69 centimeters. And then the last two, these are quite easy because they're signed CJL, and that's, I don't know what the CJL stand for, someone might be able to tell me, but it's Carrick, Scotland, and they're like Macintosh style. Nice brooch, should go for about £30, and earrings for around 18 to 25, I think. So I'm going to carry on listing them. What do you think to my hair, Mum?
Big.
Voluminous. Hairdresser rang me yesterday, you know, Gemma,
Yeah.
and she was like, oh, how's the hair colouring going on? I'm like, well, it's a bit weird at the moment. She's like, well, I can book you in for August, I think it was. And I was like, I'll leave it for now, actually, because, you know, I don't mind. But she's based in Puscall now anyway.
Is she?
Yeah, she's not going to be in Capelli's
Oh.
for the foreseeable, because they have to socially distance. They can only have a certain amount of like chairs open at one time, so I think they can only fit 3 in rather than 8.
Oh, why haven't I had a call from them?
We'll ring them up.
Actually, I've cut my hair, so
Well,
it'll be
yeah,
another
exactly.
3 months before
Yeah.
I need it.
Anyways, stuff going out today. Right, a little cutesy strawberry brooch that went for £10.99. A vintage safari wraparound skirt from St Michael. That's quite nice, isn't it? That went for £12. Oh God, why does it keep doing that? I don't know. Peaky Blinders. The sprung shirt holders, shirt garters. They went for £20. They're not Lamborns, but they are like stainless steel. They're a look, aren't they? Yeah, so I took an offer of 20 on them because they're not any particular make. These Art Deco style dangly earrings won at auction for £5.99. They're rather special, aren't they? Like them. This vintage Gina Bocconi little velvet shrug. You know what a shrug looks like, and it's velvet and it's got Gina Bocconi written on it. And that went for £15.29, rather random price there. This little foreign made pill box with a glass centre. Took an offer of £8 on that. These are going to a regular in the chat, so I won't say who just in case, but it's just some like neon coloured plastic beads. Took an offer of £4, or did I send an offer of £4? I think I might have sent an offer, and already packed, so I can't show you, is just a denim skirt from Peruna, and that went for £9. So that's what I'm packing up now. Just in time for Shelley, hopefully. Right. Just having some lunch. I have got like a little delivery of stuff, but I can't be bothered to go live and make myself be all happy chirpy and things. I mean, I am happy chirpy. I just, you know, don't have that much energy for it. Anyways, this is lunch. Lodo pizza base with skinny sauce, tomato, a couple of slices of cheese, 75 grams of chili cheese, I think it is, some jalapenos and some pepperoni. And then from the job lot, these are some of my favourite bits so far, or rather weird things. This is a favourite because it's plastic, but it's St Michael, so that is vintage Marks and Sparks jewellery, which I just thought was kind of fun. Got a couple of bits suitable for cosplay here. This ring is just mental. Look at that. Unfortunately, it's got quite a lot of wear in it, but I just think that's so much fun. And then this, I think, is very kind of Game of Thrones sort of cosplay look. This is a sterling silver ring, which is rather lovely. I think that's kind of cool. We've got some Thomas L. Mott butterfly wing earrings, gorgeous, in sterling silver. And then a Butler & Wilson snake bangle. How cool is he? So lots of like animalages going on today. Anyways, lunch. Well, oh blimey, I got carried away sorting out jewellery that I forgot that I'd ordered Indian, and then it came and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't done my stuff yet. So I've microwaved, like as in defrosted, one of those bread rolls, and there's some lime pickle, and they brought like a, you know, warm lettuce, and then I'm just doing my cauliflower rice with what was left of the kale in there and some spices and butter, and then I'm gonna dish up my tandoori chicken in bits. Yum. Cool. Here we go. That's more like it. Oh, well, I've had a lovely dinner and a lush day of sorting out a ton of jewellery which came today. Sorry I didn't go live and show you all, but it's just because I wanted to get stuck into it, really. I just pulled out just some, I don't know, quirky bits, because, you know, it's not all vintage, some of it is quirky bits. Number one is this, like, plastic carved owl. So I'm going to sell him separate. I normally just do job lots of rings, but I thought he was so funky that I'm going to sell him separate. I've got this very cool load of lips chain necklace, which I thought was terribly camp. So I love that. A couple of unusual bangles. This one needs a good cleaner, so I think it's worth doing, although saying that it's got a lot of wear in it, but we'll see what we can do. But it's fossil, and on the outside it's okay, it's just around there you can see the copper coming through, but we'll see if anybody wants that. This is a cool bangle, I really like this one. So this is just acrylic, but see, it's like a belt buckle. I thought that was dead unusual. I've got a bit of vintage, but it's still got its tags on it. So we've got a dual strand plastic one in these very like carnivalesque kind of colours. It's stamped West Germany on the back, and then it's still got its a little tag on it, 10 and 6, a jewel craft creation. So that's an interesting bit. Hello, mummy.
Hello.
I've got a crystal snail. Who doesn't want a crystal snail? And then this necklace, which says rich on it, and it's a really nice gold tone one, probably gold plated. I did check to see if it was gold, and it's not, but it is signed Alessandra Rich. Alessandra Rich. And there's one going on Poshmark in America, brand new with tags, for $130. So that's quite cool. That might be an thing at one point. Right, Z's on in a sec, so I'm gonna go and watch him. Just gonna have a snack. We've got our favourite lemon cheesecake flavour jelly with a load of cream, and Azimi's got her cream too, as I drop everything on the floor. Yum. Just watching some Sue's Piles of Shame, always good. I'm having my marine collagen peptides hot chocolate today. I've got mint chip flavour syrup in it, and then one of my brownies as well. I've done a lot of sorting today, and it's been fun. I'll probably show you a better tomorrow, but for now, bye-bye now, bye-bye, and bye-bye Sue. And stats coming up.